The jury in Jussie Smollett's trial will continue deliberations on Thursday as they attempt to reach a verdict on his charges in the alleged hate crime hoax. The former Empire star's fate is in the hands of the jury after almost 2 weeks of court proceedings in a case that's seen many twists and turns since it first broke in January 2019. He faces 6 counts of disorderly conduct for allegedly lying to the police. Initial charges brought in February 2019 that accused the former Empire actor of faking the assault were soon after tossed. But in February 2020, after a special prosecutor looked into the case, a new 6-count indictment was filed. The 39-year-old is charged under Illinois disorderly conduct statute, which encompasses a wide range of offenses, from making prank 911 calls to placing harassing calls as a debt collector. His charges fall under a subsection of the law that prohibits false reports to police. Some states don't categorize false police reports as disorderly conduct. Smollett is accused of orchestrating a fake hate crime against himself near his apartment in Chicago. At roughly 2 a.m. on the night in question, Smollett was walking home from a Subway sandwich shop when he says 2 men attacked him while yelling racial and homophobic slurs at him. However, police determined that the 2 men were Abimbola and Olabingo Osundairo, who Smollett knew from working with them on Empire. The brothers testified that Smollett paid and instructed them on how he wanted him to carry out the attack, but he denies ever working with them on anything but personal fitness training. The charges are listed as Class 4 felonies, which are among the least serious felonies in Illinois. But convictions can still carry potential prison time of up to 3 years. If jurors convict Smollett, his lack of criminal history and the fact that no one was seriously hurt make actual time behind bars unlikely. It's more likely that a judge would sentence him to probation and perhaps order him to perform community service. However, given Smollett's decision to testify on the witness stand under oath, if he is found guilty, a legal expert previously told Fox News Digital that the judge may decide on a harsher punishment for lying to the jury on the stand. Special Prosecutor Dan Webb noted at trial that the reason Smollett faces 6 counts of disorderly conduct has to do with the fact that he allegedly lied to police during different interviews. Count 1 accuses him of telling responding Chicago police officer Mohammed Baig at around 2:45 a.m., some 45 minutes after the purported attack, that he was the victim of a hate crime. He said 2 attackers put a rope around his neck. Count 2 refers to Smollett telling the same officer he was a victim of a battery, describing attackers beating and pouring bleach on him. Counts 3 and 4 are when Smollett made the same claims but to a different officer, Kimberly Murray, later that morning, at just before 6 a.m. Count 5 accuses Smollett of again telling Murray at around 7:15 p.m. that he was the victim of a battery. Count 6 refers to Smollett reporting on February 14, 2019, to Detective Robert Graves that he'd been a victim of an aggravated battery.